Since the establishment of the NBA, there has been over 5,170 players to ever step foot into a professional NBA game, which got me thinking, which race is the best race at basketball? Now, I know what you're thinking. ZagZ, it's obviously black. And I mean, like, to that, you kind of get a point, you know what I mean? Like, so I decided to do some research, and it turns out that over 70% of the NBA is black, and only 18% is white. So I mean, yeah, you guys kind of got a point to that. But today, we even the playing field. I will be taking the best white NBA players of all time and putting them onto a team, and they will be facing up against all of the NBA's current superstars to figure out once and for all and to settle this debate of which race is the greatest basketball playing race. Wait, yes.
It's time to make the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At shooting guard, 6'7", number 77, Luka Doncic. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 44, Jerry West. The big man, standing 6'11", number 50, Nikola Jokic. At the power forward position, at 7 feet, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki. At forward, number 33, Larry Bird.
Let's go. Tip. Who do we got? We got Joel Embiid versus Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid is taking the ball. Okay, they get a screen up top. They're giving Giannis Antetokounmpo the ball, right?
Going inside.
Hey, West back in the green and white. Taking it to the lane on Curry. Oh! Anthony Edwards sizing up Luka Doncic. This is not going to be a good matchup for Luka Doncic all night if that's what they're lining up with. LeBron James wearing number 41. Oh! And Jerry West rips him! Jerry West! What a dime from Jerry West, and has the whites down 4-5. Larry on LeBron, depends on who your grandfather is, saying he's the GOAT. But with a fadeaway like that, it is not looking too much like he is the GOAT. And LeBron was not having that mid-range jumper. Now, just because we have a full white team does not mean that they have to go with a full white dancing squad. You guys did not come here to see these virtual cheerleaders, bro. You guys came to find out what's the greatest race at basketball to ever walk the face of the earth. Giannis Antetokounmpo kicks it out to Joel Embiid. There doesn't appear to be any substitutions on the court, but Steph Curry says, let me work. Let me call a bit of an ISO as I'm going to kick it out to Jason Tatum, who hops into the game for the Blacks. As LeBron James through the lane, bro. He needed that timeout to really gather his thoughts, but he seems to be back in the action of things right now. Let's see what the Whites were able to scheme up in their 1-minute timeout break. You know what I'm saying? Luka Doncic appears to be giving himself a little bit of lane up the middle, but gets some room for a three-pointer, and boom! From downtown, he makes it! Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think anyone was expecting this start to the game for the Whites, but hey, you gotta give it to him. As Steph Curry says, let me pull back from 3 and say, fuck your 2-point advantage. I'm going up by 1 for my boys. Me and my brothers. I'm going up 1 for the brothers. But wow, what a hot start to the game. A back and forth slugfest between the Blacks and the Whites. One of the best players currently in the NBA is just signed into the game. But Giannis just got contested and shut down by the plumber. As Jerry West is cooking. Wow, what a phenomenal game we have on our hands right here. Luka Doncic says, let me slow things down. You know what I'm saying? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, it appears that he called himself a little bit of an ISO as he skips to the lane for the run in the point. Kevin Durant, easy money sniper. Call me Kevin Durant is prime. Giving him a little bit too much room from Luka Doncic. I think he's going to pull up as he kicks the ball away. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with a little skip to the lay fillet. This is not a memorable performance from Larry Bird coming back to the Garden. As easy money sniper Kevin Durant says, let me take my two to the lane. John Stockton at the point versus Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't know how this matchup would go in real life, but I honestly think that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's got that. As Larry Bird goes 0 for 2 from the field to start out the first quarter. Wow. Your grandfather better still be standing on that. Larry Bird is the greatest basketball player of all time, because if he's not, I don't know what. John Stockton with the steal, slowing it down. They got 13 seconds. John Stockton versus Kevin Durant. This appears to be a mismatch, as John Stockton likes it. He's got 7 seconds as the clock is ticking down. He takes a screen, but he is about Damian Lillard range right here. 3, 2, Luka Doncic from 3. Misses it to leave the Whites down. 16-14 at the end of the first quarter. What a phenomenal game, bro. What a phenomenal game here on King Zag's Official, bro. MVP of the half has you gotta go with the king. You gotta go with the king, LeBron James, putting in work, skipping to the lane, facilitating the offense. Starting out the second quarter, we got John Stockton bringing the ball down the court, inbounded it from, I don't even know who that dude is. Oh, dude, this is looking like the 70s Celtics, bro. This is looking like the 1969 Celtics right here, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Versus the current NBA. Oh my. Larry Bird to the lane with the layup, bro. He's sizing up versus Kevin Durant right now. The Celtics appear to be spreading the offense a little bit too wide, but Pete, the pistol, pulls from 3 and bricks it. Pete still pops it and misses. Pete has been popping too much this game, bro. Jerry West subs back into the game for the Whites. Luka Doncic as well. And they're really locking in. Wait a second, so there was a 3-person substitution. We had Jerry West, Dirk Nowitzki, and Luka Doncic shoving back into the game for the Whites. As Dirk Nowitzki pulls up in LeBron James' mouth and he misses it. As they substitute in Stephen Curry. But Anthony Edwards rips Luka Doncic as he goes coast to coast and yams it on the Whites. And the Whites are not having it, bro. The Whites are not having that one in the Garden. The Whites seem to come out with a ton of energy as they put Kristaps Porzingis into the game for some reason. That is I don't know how I'm feeling about that decision, but he does apparently give them some height. As Jerry West goes to the lane and gets a 2. It seems like Jerry West is the heart and soul of this team right here, you know what I'm saying? Not the biggest name, but he is on the logo of the NBA, so yeah, you better be putting up some points. And Steph Curry pulls it from 3 to end the cold streak. Cross him up like my name was John Stockton, kicks it to Luka Doncic, who nails it from 3. Steph Curry, if Steph Curry's got anything to say about that deficit, he's gonna be talking right now. As Kawhi Leonard comes to set the screen against Jerry West, as Joel Embiid also comes to set the screen against him, but it seems like Steph Curry's taking an ISO as he steps back and he misses it. But Luka Doncic says, you know what I'm saying? You had your time to shine, now this is my time to shine. From 3 as Dirk gets the board and gets a foul with 18 seconds left. LeBron James coming back into the game for the Blacks at the end of the half. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo comes into the half, and LeBron James says, I'm taking this ISO. I'm taking Larry Bird. Your grandfather said Larry Bird's been the GOAT for how long? But I've been doing this shit since 1902, and I'm back and I'm going with it. And he misses it. And the score going into halftime is going to be 27 Blacks, 25 to the Whites. This is an incredible game right here. Hey, you know what's crazy too? We have a white guy. We have a white guy coaching the black team, and we have a black guy coaching the white team. Hey, the cheerleaders are out here getting everyone hyped. This dude's about to hit a half court. Is this dude about to shoot a half court shot, bro? Is this one of the things they added into the game? They couldn't make the game different, but they added half court shots into the game. Is he gonna make it? Dude, if he made that shot, I don't even know what I was gonna say, bro. The third quarter begins. LeBron James, not the craziest first half, as he skips the lane shot and he misses again. LeBron James is not having a memorable day, but you know what? This has been a remarkable game so far, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a remarkable game so far, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James kicked it out to Steph Curry from mid-range, who greens it. As my girlfriend texts me, we continue to go into the second half, and Larry Bird from deep in the mid-range brings it to a one-possession game. Now we get the matchup everyone's been waiting here to see. Larry Bird versus LeBron James. LeBron kicks it out to Joel Embiid, who kicks it back to Steph Curry, who drains it again from 3. Nobody has an answer for Stephen Curry. LeBron James steps up on him as Dirk says, I haven't been able to get my shit going this game, but I'm still going to keep trying, and I'm still going to keep missing as the blacks are sprinting down the court. The whites can't even keep up with them as Giannis Antetokounmpo goes to the lane to give them a 7-point lead to start out the second half. And this is not looking good if you're from Boston right now. If you're from Boston and all you are hoping is that Luka Doncic makes this next shot as he steps out of bounds and misses it. This is an excellent game. But if Joel Embiid is going to shoot that from 3, you got bigger problems on your hands, ladies and gentlemen. The third quarter is underway and Joel Embiid bricks it from 3. What did I say? Joel Nokic looking, backing him down. He doesn't really see anything against Anthony Edwards, but Dirk Nowitzki is still shooting, and he is still missing as Jokic gets the 3, kicks out to Doncic, and he hits it from 3. Oh my God! And the blacks are pissed. They said, how are we getting out-jumped by this guy? By Nikola Jokic. Oh my God. Wow, the dance cam is going crazy and everyone in the crowd seems to be loving it. Wow. This game is better than anyone could have ever imagined. Jerry West taking the ball down for the Whites. Luka Doncic open from 3. Is he going to shoot it? And Steph Curry's mouth and bricks it. Jason Tatum not seeing too many minutes in the second half so far, but he's putting in work as usual, as everyone can imagine, as Steph Curry kicks it up to Joel Embiid, who hits it from a deep 2 to give them an 8-point lead. Jerry West slowing things down, but maybe he should be speeding things up at this point of the game. As he puts LeBron on skates a little bit. He puts LeBron James on skates and Pete Havlicek from 3 and misses it. Kicks it out to his partner in crime, Pete Havlicek. Not doing anything, seems to be flabbergasted by Jason Tatum's defense. Kicks it out to Nikola Jokic, steps out of bounds as Nikola Jokic gets big on Joel Embiid, but Joel Embiid just too much of a presence for Nikola Jokic to make that shot. Very surprisingly, smooth finish, good shot from Steph Curry, a little bit deep, but that's nothing that we ain't never seen from him. As LeBron starts hacking at Jokic, get this guy out of the game. As LeBron stays into the game, Steph Curry, Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid all sub out of the game for the Celtics. Nikola Jokic and Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic sub out for Bill Walton and Pistol Pete Havlicek. As number 11 seems to be wide open, John Stockton fakes a pass and he actually goes back to the pass to Havlicek. As Havlicek pulls up a moving jumper from 3 and misses it. Bill Walton getting big on LeBron. He said, let me take him back to 1962 real quick. Let me just take him back to 1962. 13 seconds on the clock. Jason Tatum says, this is my home court. I'm going to take this on Larry Bird. I'm going to get my name up on the balcony next to Larry Bird after I cross him up and hit a J in his face as he's getting clamped. 3, 2, 1, and he misses it. Oh my. The story of this half has been the shooting for the Chicago Bulls and the Steph Curry taking over the game, giving the ball to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who has Kevin Durant open for 3. Kevin Durant still open for 3 as he says, I'm going to take this thing, I'm going to take matters into my own hands, as he pulls up a contested jumper and hits it right in his mouth. Damn. John Stockton, I don't know. John Stockton, that is not looking too good for you, bro. But hey, if he says, I'm going to get my lick back, and he hits it from 3. He says, no. I'm going to kick it to my boy Anthony Edwards around the 3-point line. Anthony Edwards says, you know what I'm saying? I like this matchup against Luka Doncic. As Jason Tatum pulls up for 3 and misses it. This is a really big possession right here for the Whites. If I'm the Whites right here, I'm just trying to get a bucket. It doesn't matter if it's a 2, it doesn't matter if it's a 3, but I just need to get a bucket on the board as Luka Doncic pulls up from 3 and hits it to kick the game into a 4-point game. The Blacks slowing things down. As we enter the final 5 minutes of the game. It is a 2-possession game. Jason Tatum open for 3 on Dirk Nowitzki. That's got to be a favorable matchup. This has got to be another favorable matchup as we got Kevin Durant holding the ball. He kicks it down into the post. Joel Embiid versus Bill Walton. This is a tale of time, and Bill Walton stops him. He's up to John Stockton. Luka Doncic, instead of going to the lane, he pulls back, and he hits it. He hits it for 2. I'm calling a timeout. If I'm the Bulls right now, there's some crazy momentum going on here in Boston, and the Bulls take the time out. If I'm Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now, I am pissed. The story of the third quarter was how the Celtics were unable to hit anything, unable to find any success, but the start of this fourth quarter has been nothing. The start of this fourth quarter has been nothing but buckets for Boston. I don't know what to say. Giannis Antetokounmpo subs into the game. Wait, he's already in the game. He's already in the game. They got Anthony Edwards with the fourth quarter coming out of the timeout. He says, let me just reset and take things up top. Anthony Edwards, don't leave him open for three as he bangs it right in your mouth, kid. Oh my God. They left him too open. You can't be leaving Anthony Edwards open like that. You have got to be a little bit excited if you're Chicago as Giannis Antetokounmpo misses the easy layup. Oh my gosh. LeBron James, the King James kicks back into the game, but that is too much room for Steph Curry if I've ever seen it. Anthony Edwards misses it. The Whites have a 4-on-3 push. Nikola Jokic coming down as he gets blocked by, oh my God, Antetokounmpo blocks him. Wow. And he misses the and one. These are some big free throws for Joel Embiid as he makes the first one, making it a two-possession game. You've got to give it up for the current NBA players right now. They're putting in a valiant effort. Wow. Jerry West calling an ISO. He seems to like the matchup against Stephen Curry as he kicks it out to Larry Bird, who drills it from three. Oh! Larry Bird, after a horrible shooting performance all game, he comes in at game time and hits the three. Wow. Anthony Edwards has been nothing but clutch this entire game. If you are Stephen Curry, you have got to be happy with your performance, but all you got to ask yourself is if LeBron didn't sell the bag, would you guys be up a lot more in this game? Jerry West finds himself a little bit of room, but he's working down in the paint, working down in the post, kicks it up top to Luka Doncic, who calls for a screen from Jokic, finds himself a little bit of room from three, and bangs it to take the lead. Anthony Edwards says, I'm tired of this shit. I'm putting in work. I'm taking matters into my own hands as I pull up on Luka and miss it. He misses it. The Celtics not happy with it though. They're pushing the pace. We got to unmatch up on, oh my God, Curry. He hits it on Curry's head. He hits the layup on Curry's head. I'm out of breath. LeBron James saying, I don't care how bad of a game I have. I don't care. I'm the GOAT. As he misses it again. Now you need to stop here if you're Chicago. As they get one. LeBron James, instead of slowing things down, he's pushing the pace. He says, I'm throwing up an alley-oop, and LeBron James is selling as he fouls. You do not want to be putting Jerry West on the line at this stage of the game, down by 3. Nobody could have ever imagined at the start of this game that LeBron James would be the person to be selling it. Jerry West hits his first 3. This is a big free throw right here, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone focus up. The Celtics fans are going crazy right now, but they need to be quiet to focus up on the shot. Jerry West misses the free throw! And Anthony Edwards, clutch all game, says, we need something right here. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Embiid, and LeBron James says, I don't care if I'm bad. If I'm playing bad, I'm hitting Curry from 3. Who misses it? Wow. Steph Curry misses the 3. Anthony Edwards to the lane, wide open, hits a mid-range jumper, and it's a one-possession game. The Blacks are back in it. Jerry West, if you're Jerry West, you're slowing things down right now. But if you're the Chicago defense, you're turning things up a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. As LeBron comes back and gets the steal! LeBron with the steal! Oh my God, it's coming down to the wire. LeBron finds himself a little room against Larry Bird, taking it into the paint, kicks it out to Anthony Edwards, who drilled the 3! Anthony Edwards is the MVP for the Blacks. The Whites have had no answer all game long for Anthony Edwards. What the when the did they put in an all-male cheerleading squad? What the? Ladies and gentlemen, it is getting intense right here as the Celtics need a bucket right here as they call a timeout right off the bat. They say, I'm not liking what I'm seeing right here. Let's call a timeout and get things back together right now. Now this taking time off of the clock, that's a very interesting approach right here for the Celtics, but they're gonna need a basket right now if they want any chance of getting this victory.
Wow.
The Celtics fans are on their feet. The Celtics fans are on the feet as Jerry West gets the ball at the midcourt. Gets a little bit of room. Goes to the lane. He hits the free throw. Oh my God. He hits the layup. He hits the layup. He hits the layup. He made it look easy. He made it look easy. Chicago with 1 timeout left on the clock. Down 1 point. It looks like we're going to get 1 more shot. The final timeout is over. Boston has none. Chicago's got 1. They're inbounding the ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo. The defense here looks very tight. Defense here looks very tight. If I'm Giannis, I'm trying to get the ball to LeBron or Curry. LeBron goes right to the lane and he misses it. LeBron misses the layup. LeBron James, you are a clown. LeBron James is a clown. He is a fraud. He can never, ever compete with Larry Bird. Oh my God, Larry Bird's the GOAT. These are massive free throws right here. These are massive free throws right here for the Whites. Larry Bird locking in the Garden, back in the Garden. It's been 65 years. And he drills the first one. Very characteristic like of Larry Bird. What kind of mustache is that? But it don't matter. He says, I'm a hooper. I'm going to put it in the net. I'm going to put on for the Whites. I'm going to put on for the city of Boston. Back in the Garden. And he drills it. 3-point game. Chicago uses their last timeout. They are not able to take a 2. They are putting in all the shooters for the final possession of the game. What a phenomenal game right here we have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. What a phenomenal game. Who could have ever imagined it being this close? Not your boy King Zags, I'll tell you that for sure. As the final possession of the game is underway, they got their shooters in the game. And Joel Embiid. Steph Curry open up top, and the clock is running. 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds on the clock. LeBron James shoots it from 3 and breaks it. Wow. LeBron is wow. There's no way. LeBron. Wow. Wow. A free throw here in the game is iced. A free throw here in the game is iced. Wow. Whites over the top as they missed their first one. Going down the court. LeBron's got to get something going right here. Not a lot of time. LeBron James, what the And that's going to be it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, white people are the best basketball players on earth. Who would have ever thought, bro? Wow. Wow.